Well, Chief, thank you for joining us for this interview, sir. Welcome to Dallas. First question, why do you want to be Dallas Police Chief?
Look, there's only a few cities that I was interested in being a police chief in, and Dallas was one of them. And when it became open, I was really excited, and I was like, all right, all the eggs in one basket, let's go for this.
How would you characterize your leadership style?
Look, I believe I love to inspire, motivate, and empower my employees.
Is there, you talked about this, I heard over there. What do you plan to do on day one?
Well, day one, we're going to really work on recruiting, but I'm also going to set the tone. And I'm going to set the tone with the command staff, let them know what my expectations are and how we're going to move forward.
And you seem to have a philosophy about that I heard you say about working hard.
Yes, I believe in working hard. We have a job, we get paid to do the job, and we need to do it at the highest level possible.
And I obviously you've been asked about the command staff here and about any changes you plan to make. Is that something you can address a little bit?
Well, it's something I'm going to look at. I'm going to figure out the command staff, figure out who deserves to be on the command staff, who doesn't deserve to be on the command staff, and we'll go from there.
And we've had some success in bringing down violent crime. What are the keys in your mind to keeping that trend going?
Look, one of the biggest keys that I'm always going to focus on is those who have felony warrants. Those who have felony warrants out there that's living in our city, we're going to continue to go after them and make sure they get arrested.
And you come from a background involving drugs, obviously, and you talked about how they kind of infiltrate all different types of violent crime.
Yeah, so with drugs, it covers the gangs, it covers violent crimes. Oftentimes, a lot of the violent crime comes from drug dealers against drug dealers and gang members against gang members. So I think it's all in one, and it's something that we're going to continue to look at.
How will coming from outside the department make you more effective?
Look, I've traveled around the entire United States, almost from the West Coast all the way to the Southeast. So I've seen many large police departments do some things really well, and I've seen some small police departments do some things really well and really bad. We're going to put all that together in one pot and make Dallas the very best possible department we can.
Do you have any sort of leadership style or any role models that you might be able to draw from to get to know you better?
Look, I won't throw any names out right now, but I definitely have role models. I believe in role models. I believe in mentors. I work closely with mentors, and not all just from law enforcement. I have mentors from the business, from the entertainment section, and we talk, and you can always pick up something.
What do you want the citizens of Dallas to know about Chief Comeaux?
Look, I'm excited to be here. I'm ready to work with each and every resident of Dallas and each and every officer.
We've got a lot of major issues coming up in the next year. We've got World Cup security, we've got the new training academy, things like that. What do you want to weigh in on any of those?
Well, look, the World Cup, the most important thing is going to keep everybody safe. We want everybody to be able to celebrate, have a good time, walk the streets, and feel extremely safe. The police academy, look, it's something that we have to get across the finish line.
And I guess, how exciting is this? Where does this rank in your life accomplishments?
I would say top 5, for sure. Top 5, I'm going to throw my kids in front of that. If I didn't throw my kids in front of that, they would give me a hard time. So after my kids, it's probably, well, maybe I need to say my marriage also, but it's in the top 5.
Hey, that's still very high, so we're glad to hear that. And then as far as the last question I really have is, what do you think about the use of deadly force by police? Are officers pulling their guns too hastily? You find in society these days, what can be done about it, if anything?
Look, all officers have to keep themselves safe, right? We have to protect ourselves, but at the same time, a lot of it comes down to training, and a lot of it comes down not being afraid of the culture you're dealing with. So you have to have cultural awareness and where you're working and understand what's out there.
Chief Comeaux, thank you so much, sir. Very nice to meet you.